Hello and welcome back to another episode of Just Lisa. I am Lisa and I just I am here to share my life lessons and aha moments and all of those things, those thoughts that have helped me, and information that I've learned that has helped me to grow into the woman I am today, as well as what I call the woman of my wildest dreams. So I am on a journey to becoming her, and I'm also learning what she looks like. And I wanted to share that with you all. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and jump right into this topic. Today we are talking about personal conclusions. So a few days ago, I was looking through my my notes on my phone, and I came across a title of one of my notes called Personal Conclusion. It has been a while since I looked at it, but it was necessary. And I'm thankful that I, came across it, recently. Personal conclusions. Now, I heard of this concept, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, because I've read a lot of books. So I believe I got it from Gay Hendricks' book, The Big Leap. If I'm not mistaken, that's where I got it from. I'm looking back to see if that's exactly where I got it from. If that is not where it is, I will make sure, even if it's in the comments, that I add where I got this concept from. But I do believe it is The Big Leap. But personal conclusions, those are the things that we conclude about ourselves. Not like those things that we don't like about ourselves, maybe some physical features, maybe some characteristics about ourselves that we just don't like. That is not the personal conclusion. The personal conclusion is what you have decided based on the things you may not like about yourself or where you are in your life. Okay? So, for example, the personal conclusions that I had at the time that I typed it into my phone were: 1, I am unqualified. And then 2, I am not good enough as I am. And I came to those conclusions. First of all, I had to acknowledge that that's what I believed about myself. But I also came to those conclusions because of where I was in life. There have been, especially over these past 6 years, I have been stepping into different, not arenas, but like different jobs and different ventures where, I don't know, it's so new, and being new at something, trying to do something and you're not good at it, but you have this vision of yourself that you can do it, but where you are at that moment is not where the vision is. Okay. For me, when I step into new things, initially my thoughts go back to, I am not qualified, and I'm not good enough as I am, especially at this time in my life where I'm on a public platform. That whole I'm not good enough as I am at the start of this was ringing in my head. But we'll talk about how I got past all of that in just a few. But those were things because of where I was in my life, because I had been doing things that I was not used to. Those were the conclusions that I made about myself. You know, I'm making mistakes. I'm learning, but I'm not like, you know, coming with it completely the way I want it to look, you know, and that kind of thing. I'm not qualified. I don't measure up, you know. Some other examples, you know, we have a tendency, especially as women. I can't speak on the male experience because I am not, but as women and just living life in the female experience of growing up and all of that stuff as a girl, there's these thoughts. We have a tendency to start picking apart our appearance and those things that we don't like about ourselves, because either we told ourselves that they're not good enough because we saw someone else who we don't look like, you know, or somebody else told us that we are not cute enough, or we don't get the attention that we want. We start picking ourselves apart. And because of that, that is not the personal conclusions that we make. The personal conclusions that we make are, because I look like this, I'm not beautiful. Because I look like this, I am not worthy of being loved. Because I look like this, or I sound like this, or I stand like this, or whatever it is, whatever the adjective is, because of that thing or things, I am not worthy to receive what other people get out of life. And we got to get past that. And we have to know that personal conclusions may start in our youth, but they change over time based on our life experiences. And just like I said, I have had personal conclusions in the past that I no longer have. And now I'm looking at some other ones, and I have to, now that I know what personal conclusions are, I do a regular self-check. What are your personal conclusions about you right now? So that I can identify what they are and look at how I can move past them. Identify if they are truth or lies, and affirm myself. And I, talk to myself and let myself know who I really am in this, helping me to see the bigger picture. One of the things that it's important for us to do is to be, like I said, be honest. Be honest about what your personal conclusions are, how you feel about yourself. Just take the time. Take the time to reevaluate. And just like personal growth is not a one-time thing, or, you get to where you want to be and then that's it. No, this is a lifetime thing. These are just like we have to do regular checkups at the doctor. We have to do regular heart checks and regular mind checks and regular emotional checks. And a part of that is looking at how you feel about you. And that's important because the way you feel about yourself, what you conclude about who you are, will determine how you carry yourself, how you deal with challenges, whether or not you will move forward in life, you know? If I did not identify that I feel about myself that I'm unqualified and that I am not good enough as I am, I would put on a facade when I come on camera. This is me in all my silliness, in all of my seriousness, in all of my sentimental being, okay? I am all of those things. And if I was not comfortable with who I am, I would be constantly turning off the camera and not getting through my videos. Okay, Lisa, you have to be this. You have to put on the mask. You have to act like this so that you can be accepted by, you know, this group of people. Listen, at this time in my life, that is too exhausting. To put on a facade is too much, and it's not necessary. Because one thing that I have had to say to me is, my tribe is out there. Those who love me will love me. Those who don't, ain't a mask I can put on that is going to change how they feel about me. But what is most important is that I love me. That I debunk the myths that I have believed to be true about me. And that is why it's important for us to identify our personal conclusions. If you are stuck or you're feeling like there is just something that you can't put your finger on that is holding you back, I want to encourage you to take some time to identify what your personal conclusions are and then move forward with, getting past that and affirming yourself and growing and allowing the growth that is taking place to help you to move on to the next level. All right, I'm done babbling on. I just thank you so much for joining me for another episode. Please be sure, if you haven't already, to like, share, and subscribe and leave a comment. You're welcome to also email me. But most of all, I hope you have a good one and stay amazing, okay? Because you are and you deserve to be. All right. Thank you. Bye.